she talks over the sound.
Hi guys, it's Saturday actually now. But YouTube is gonna say that it's Friday still. So, yay! Sorry this is so late. I've been so busy today. And then I went thrift store shopping with my next door neighbor, and we got stuff for my costume, Elizabeth's costume, and Joe's costume. And it's gonna be amazing because I found boots, finally, that go with my costume. It's amazing. And both costumes, actually. Okay, when I got back though, Elizabeth was supposed to go to Jersey tomorrow for a hotel party with a couple of her friends, and I guess while I was in class, her friend called and was like, hey, why don't you come early, you can stay with me tonight, and the train leaves for Jersey in like 20 minutes. So I guess she just packed up her stuff and left. Because when I got back, like, the room was unlocked, the lights were off, and like half her stuff was gone, and I was like, where'd she go? I know she doesn't have a class and she's gonna go shopping with us. So I went next door to Steph's room and I was like, hey, do you know where my roommate is? She was like, oh yeah, she left for the train station like 5 minutes ago. And I was like, what? So I'm gonna be like all lonely this weekend. So we went thrift store shopping, and then, oh my gosh, I was so excited. We got all our stuff at Goodwill, and then right across the street was Burger King. And my other costume, aside from pink at the VMAs, is the evil queen from Snow White. So we went to Burger King, and we got a couple of these. Oh yeah. So that was exciting. We have two, just in case we mess up the first one. I get to wear that with everything else. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. Yeah, after that we got back, and we had to break into Sam and Kelly's room because we planned out this surprise party for Russ, one of the guys in our group, and it's his birthday today, actually, Saturday today, not Friday today. But the Field of Screams thing was tonight, so it's like kind of like the Haunted Mansion except for in a field of corn. Creepy. I didn't go, I didn't like that kind of stuff, and Elizabeth was supposed to stay and set up the party with me, but she didn't, so it was gonna be just me, and I was kind of freaking out. So I got an email from Sam and Mom, like, talking about the party, and I sent back an email to everybody saying, hey, by the way, my roommate ditched me. Somebody stay and help me set up. So Ayesha did, and I love her. Thank you, Ayesha. So we set up the party. Okay, Sam didn't leave her door unlocked. So we went and found Matt downstairs. He's the RA for the 3rd floor. And we're like, hey Matt! He's all, what's up? We're all, we kind of got locked out of a room, but not our own room. We kind of need to break into our friend's room so we can get party stuff out of it. And he was like, get the people on the phone so I know that it's okay, and then I'll unlock it for you. So we got Sam on the phone. She was like, yeah, it's fine with me. Go ahead and let them break in. So we got everything out of her room, and then we went to Tim's room because we were supposed to set up in Tim's room, and Tim was like, oh yeah, I'll leave your door unlocked. My door unlocked. Excuse me. And he didn't. So we were like, well, now what are we going to do? So we set it up in one of the side lounges in between Sam's room and Tim's room, and that has another story attached to it, and I'll tell them. We set up the party. That's like 6:30. It was actually like 7 by the time we actually got all the stuff. And then they were supposed to be back by like 9:30, but they left at 9:30, or they were going to, but then Brandon Bear wanted funnel cake. So they got funnel cake, they ended up leaving like 20 minutes later. And then Tim was supposed to get lost, because he had Russ in his car. He's gonna get lost to give us a few more minutes, but instead they just went to Brandon's apartment. So everybody else showed up around like 10:30-ish, and then Russ showed up 10:45. And he walked in, and we're like, surprise! And it was amazing. Russ had a good time. He liked his poster of naked women. It's a long story. Okay, so the side lounge. There was an incident last night at about 1:30. Steph and Nick went for a walk because Steph was really stressed, so they came back around 1:30, and they're sitting in the side lounge, or Nick was sitting on one of the couches, like, right in front of the windows, and Steph was in the other lounge, and, like, somebody outside, because it was Thirsty Thursday, of course, they were drunk, probably, and they just threw a rock, and it hit the window so hard that the entire thing is, like, cracked all the way through. Like, it's really pretty looking, but really freaky. So Nick goes and gets Steph, and he, like, brings her back out there, and she's like, oh my god, what is this, you know? So we were all afraid to touch it. Like, we had Andrea, Donato, Steph, me, Ursulon, Sean for a while, like, a whole bunch of people were in there, and we're just, like, staring at it, because we weren't sure if it was just one pane of glass, and if we, like, touched it, it would shatter, but you could hear it, like, creaking and cracking, and we're like, oh my god, what if it, like, explodes in on us, and we all, like, get shards, shrapnel in us, you know, we were freaking out. And we called Campo and Environmental Services, and they took, like, forever to get up here. Like, Campo isn't that far away, and they have SUVs, but it took them forever. And they sat out there for, like, half an hour, like, shining a light on it. Nick was like, they're probably thinking, what the frick are we gonna do about this? Except for use a different word. And then he went down there, because he was the one who saw the people who threw the rock. He went down there, and Campo asked him about it and everything, and they were like, yeah, we're just trying to figure out what to do about it, and he, like, nearly lost it. So great. And they finally came up, or an ES came up, and this guy, he was a rather large black man, right? He had nails out to here. It was disgusting. Like, they were thick and, like, long, like, longer than girl nails. It was gross. And he just, like, he went up to the glass and he started, like, tapping on it, and he's like, good thing there are 2 panes of glass. So the outside one is broken. The inside one is fine. You can see the point of impact on the outside glass. And who has to pay for the broken window? That's right, all of floor 2. And it's gonna cost like $1,700. So that's like $60 per person. And Andrea doesn't have to pay. So that's even more per person. It's so dumb, but I think Andrea's gonna pay because she wouldn't just dump that on us. Like, she is pissed. All of us are. None of us want to pay stupid $70 to get a glass pane that we didn't even break fixed. That's retarded. It's so stupid. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna fight it. We're also going to stand underneath it every morning, so when it finally falls and it hits us and it impairs us, we're gonna sue the college and get, like, all of our 4 years, 5 years, whatever, paid off by the college, because that would be awesome, even if I have to deal with the glass in my face. Yeah. Yeah, so, shattered window. I'll include a picture at the end of this, possibly, because Rachel's got one. Oh, and in the background you can see part of our door hanging. Oops, wrong way. That's some bloody handprints that we found. It's cooler on the outside. There's stuff around the bottom and on the top. So it looks like blood and guts are coming out of, like, the middle of our door and the top of the door. And, like, in between there's, like, little kid, like, stick-on things and, like, jelly things that stick on and our board. And it's really awesome. I kind of love it. Teresa, you should just come visit me this weekend. Just hop on a train. I'll pick you up whenever you get here, and just you should come stay with me, because I'm gonna be so lonely. Coco, I hope your trip to Seattle was fantabulous. Janelle, congratulations. You have the coolest job in the world, pretty much. I'm coming to visit you over Christmas break. You better be working when I get there, because, yeah, I'm coming to see you. Lucy, I love you. Thanks for talking to me a lot about classes and everything. You and I talk the most, and I think that's awesome. I love talking to you, because I miss you. And we have like 2.5 months until we're going to see each other, and your birthday is on Monday! I should make you a special video too! Oh my gosh! And people will actually know your name because I talk about you all the time. So it'll be awesome. So everybody, make Lucy a birthday video somehow. I don't care how you record this video, just do it. Do it. It's gonna be awesome. I love you. I love y'all. Good night.
Would you look at